Do you ever think about how powerful your mind really is? Do you ever know that every thought you have is like a seed planted in the fertile soil of your reality? And that seed, whether positive or negative, will grow into something that will shape your life, your reality. Right now is a reflection of the thoughts you've been thinking, consciously or unconsciously. Let that sink in for a moment. Now, some of you might be shaking your head thinking, that can be right. My thought can't control everything in my life. But what if I told you that they control more than you think? What if I told you that your thoughts are the building block to your destiny? That the life you're living right now is a direct result of the thoughts you've entertained, the belief you've cultivated, and the mindset you've chosen. It is time to wake up to the untold impact of your thoughts on reality. This is not just a theory, it is the truth. And today I'm going to show you how the way you think shape everything in your life, your happiness, your success, your relationship, and most importantly, your potentials. The invisible power within you. Look, we live in a world where we are constantly bombarded by the outside influences, the media, our environment, the people's opinion. But I want you to understand something critical. The most powerful force in your life is not out there, it's within you. It is the thoughts you choose to nurture every single day. You see, your mind is like a garden, and just like a garden, it will grow whatever you plant in it. Plant seed of doubt, fear, and negativity, and that is exactly what we grow. But when you plant seed of belief, hope, and positivity, the harvest will be abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Thinking about it, what kind of life are you planting? The way you think is more powerful than you realize. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. They shape your belief, and your belief drives your action. And guess what? Your action creates the results you see in your life. So if you are not happy within your reality, the first place to look into is your mind. What are you feeding it? Your thoughts are creating your world. Here is something many people don't understand. Your thoughts are constantly shaping your reality. This is not just about positive thinking. It is about intentional thinking. It is about being aware of the thoughts you allow to enter your mind and recognize that every thought has an impact. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I've been thinking positive and nothing has changed. And I hear you. I hear you. But here is the thing. Thoughts don't just need to be positive. They need to be powerful. They need to align with your belief, your action, and your vision for your life. It is not enough to say, I want to be successful, while deep down, you still believe you are not good enough. You have to rewire your mind. You have to start changing the way you see yourself, the way you see your potentials, and the way you see your future. Your thoughts are like a steering wheels of your life. Where you point them is where you go. If you're constantly thinking about what could go wrong, guess what? You will find yourself in a situation where things do go wrong all the time. But if you are focused on what could go right, on the opportunities, on the potentials, you start to see the reality that align with those thoughts. How your thoughts shape your belief. Let's dive deeper into how your thought shapes your belief. Every belief you hold about yourself, about your life, about the world is the result of repeated thoughts. If you grow up thinking, I'm not good enough, over and over, that thought solidifies itself into a belief. And once you believe something, it becomes your truth. But here is the kicker. Belief can be changed. Yes, they are not set in stone. And the way you change them is by changing the thoughts that create them in the first place. If you want to believe in your potential, if you want to believe that you are worthy of success, you have to start thinking thoughts that align with that reality. You have to consciously choose to think thoughts of empowerment. Thoughts like, I can do this, I am capable, I am worthy, even when your circumstances haven't caught up yet. Because here is the truth. Your belief will create your reality, and your reality will always reflect what you believe to be truth about yourself. Now, the science behind your brain reticular activation system. Now, I'm not just talking about wishful thinking. There is actually science behind this. Yes. Have you ever heard of a reticular activating system? It's a part of your brain that filters out the noise and focus on what is important to focus. When you decide that something matters, your brain will start to look for it everywhere. Let me give you an example. When you buy a new car or you buy a new clothes, suddenly you start seeing that same car or that same clothes everywhere. That's your reticular activation system at work. The car didn't suddenly become more popular. Your brain just started paying attention to it. Now, imagine applying that to your thoughts. If you are constantly focused on negativity, your brain will filter the world through that lens. You will see more reason to doubt yourself, more reason to feel distressed. But if you start focusing on the positivity, on solutions, on opportunities, Your brain will filter out the negative noise and highlight the things that can help you grow. The power of programming your mind. Here is what I need you to understand. You have the power to reprogram your mind, to unlearn, just like you can program a computer. You can rewire your brain to think in a way that empowers you rather than hold you back. The first step is awareness. You have to start paying attention to the thoughts running through your mind every day. Are they serving you? Are they aligning with the person you want to become? Or are they keeping you stuck in the old pattern? Once you become aware, you can start making intentional changes. You can start replacing limiting thoughts with empowering ones. Every time you catch yourself thinking, I can't, replace it with I can. Every time you think I'm not good enough, replace it with I am more than enough. It's not going to happen overnight. This is a process. But with consistency, with dedication, you will start to see a shift. Let me tell you something. That shift will change everything. Your thoughts determines your action. Now, let's talk about how your thoughts influence your action, because this is where the magic happens. Your thoughts are like the fuel that power your action. If you are thinking thought of doubt, fear, and limitation, how do you think that's going to affect the way you show up in life? You are going to hesitate. You are going to hold back. You are going to play small. But when you are thinking of confidence, belief, and empowerment, your action reflects that. You go after what you want with everything you got. You stop letting fear control you, and you start taking control of your own destiny. And here is the thing. Action is what turns thought into reality. You can think all the positive thinking in the whole world, but if you are not willing to take action, nothing will change. But when your thoughts and your actions are aligned, that's when you become unstoppable. The ripple effect of thought. Here is something you might not have considered. Your thoughts don't just impact your life. They have a ripple effect. The energy you put out there, the energy you put into the world influence the people around you. If you are constantly thinking negatively, you will attract negative people, negative situations, and negative outcomes. But when you start thinking positive, you will notice that you start attracting positively into your own life. You attract better opportunity, better relationship, and better outcome. Your thoughts have the power to uplift or tear you down. Not just your own life, but the life of those around you. So if you want to create a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment, it starts with your mind. It starts with the thoughts you choose to focus on every day. This is a call to action. Start now. Now, I know this is a lot to take in, but here is the bottom line. If you want to change your reality, you have to start by changing your thoughts. Your mind is your greatest tool, and it is time to start using it to create a life you truly deserve. So here is what I want you to do. Start today. Commit to paying attention to the thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, something limiting, stop and replace it with the thought that empowers you. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be intentional. And don't stop there. Share this message with someone who needs to hear this. Comment below and tell what thoughts you are going to start changing today, because I want to hear from you. I want to know how you are going to take control of your mind and start shaping your reality in the way that serves you. Remember this, your thoughts are the architect of your destiny. And the good news is you get to choose what you think. You get to create your reality. So what are you waiting for? Let's start building the life you were always meant to live. One powerful thought at a time. If this message inspires you, make sure to like, comment, and share it with others. Together, we can create a ripple effect of positive change that transforms not just our lives, but the world around us. Stay strong, stay focused, and never forget the power of your thoughts. You hold the key to the future. Now is the time to unlock it. Thank you.